it's controlled through ProPresenter, and how that all kind of works together. So let's start with opening Lightkey. Lightkey is our lighting program, and it's just kind of the go-between that kind of makes the lights in the sanctuary work. So right now, our spotlights are operated through this program, and so are the color LEDs. So I'm going to open up our project, and this screen will show up. So I'm going to talk about this program for just a second. So the reason why we have all these colors together, and the reason why you have to scroll through them, is because if it's not like that, you could have multiple colors selected at the same time, and that doesn't work well for the MIDI. So what I mean by that is, say, you see how we have just one column here? If we separated it out so it looked nicer, the toggle functionality would not work the same. So you see, as I click one, it already deselects the other. That's not true for separated columns. So we've got our spotlights here. You got your spots on and off, and then we have all the different colors here. So this is working. So that'd be a good thing to test first. And before you freak out that the color LEDs are not working, make sure that they are turned on. There's a switch that turns on the projector too. That's the same switch that turns on the color LEDs. So now let's open up ProPresenter. And you don't have to operate Lightkey through ProPresenter. It's just a nice function that you can do. So let's say bare minimum. All you have to do is pull up this program, turn on spots. You have your spotlights on, and you can pick a color. That's for bare minimum, just to get the lights working. And then if Lightkey fails, what we can do is go upstairs. We still have the light for the spotlights. We can still control those manually with the board that is upstairs. Okay, let's open up ProPresenter. Okay, so now we've got our ProPresenter here, and Lightkey is still up. So we can go ahead and minimize Lightkey at this point. So the reason why you would want to kind of have MIDI cues. Hello. Okay. The reason why you would want MIDI cues on ProPresenter to trigger Lightkey is so that everything is really seamless. So let's say whenever we click on the countdown, we could have certain color lights turn on, and it would happen kind of automatically. So let me go ahead and show you that example. So I'll have this preview here so you can kind of see what it would look like. So what I've done is I've got a little document. Let's see, I think it's here. It's on the desktop. Yes, this is it here. Okay. And I'll put this in a better place. But what this is it shows what note to play in order to activate this cue. So we have spots on, spots off, red, orange, purple, pink, dark blue, light blue, cyan, seafoam, green, amberish, yellow, blue. And then I have some motions. I have a pink motion, amber motion, red motion, rainbow, which is a motion, and blackout for the lights. So in order to trigger, let's see, we've got kind of like a bluish countdown. So what I will do is right click. I'll take a second. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to add a cue. Add a MIDI cue, note on. All right, and this is where we look at this document. So let's say I want just the solid blue. So that is a C sharp -1. So I go to note, C sharp -1, intensity 127. Click done. So now we just click this, and it triggers that. So it's seamless. So that's the whole point of using ProPresenter with Lightkey. Someone can be just running slides, and at the same time, they are automatically running lights. So it's really cool for scene changes and those sorts of things. Like, for instance, I think I have this one change into purple. Yeah. So it automatically fades to purple. Let's say on higher production Sundays, you can have the spots come on and off during worship. Like at the end of the song, the spotlights can go down and come back up whenever we start the next song. If when we go back to having video announcements, whenever we click the video announcement slide, the spotlights can all go off. And I'm hoping at some point to have the house lights also wired like this, so it's all seamless. So that's pretty much it. Let's say you want to remove a cue. All you have to do is right click the slide and click remove cue. That's true on all of these. Remove cues, MIDI. You want to remove that one. So, and then as far as closing this out, you can close out ProPresenter as normal. And then Lightkey, same thing. You're good to just close it out. So I hope this tutorial helps you out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'd love to help you out. Thanks for helping us reach more people.